Oh, there I am. It's me. I don't know why I can't see it on you know, the actual thing, but that's interesting. Don't know why that is. Oh, hold on. But, um, why in the world can I not see myself on the thing? Hold on a second. I'm gonna go see me. Hold on 1 second. How do I get rid of this dumb stream? Okay, can you stop? Okay. Why can't I see myself at all now? I have no idea where I am at all. So now I'll go back and pretend I'm streaming. There I am again. I am now streaming. Wow, holy shit, that's bad quality. Oh, well, that's discouraging. Cool. Hmm. Yeah, it's all choppy now, and that's cool. It's not too bad. I just, hold on. How can I change this? Hmm. Can I do this? Will that change anything? No, it still kind of looks like big dookie doo doo. Looks good on my end, and then I see the stream itself, and it's like, oh, Jesus. Maybe do this. We do this. Okay, so that's what this does, and that's pretty neato. I'm sure it will show. Yeah. But even that, well, I guess like the smaller I make myself, the less I can hide everything. So that's pretty neat. But I am going to still need. Okay, let's do this. No, not blending mode, although I don't really know what that is. That didn't do anything. It's normal. Maybe if I do filters. Oh god, that just makes everything worse. That's cool. Let's try something. We gotta add something to this here anyway. Window capture, and then there's just desktop. Well, no, there's browser. Media source, that's not what I want. Other source, browser. Um, okay, let's put you away. And all right. So I don't hate this look. Now I want to add the browser. Some of the stuff I already knew. No. Don't need to punch you over the whole time. Just a little bit more heavy. And that's not it. Get rid of it. By the way, layer upward. And that monitor out. Cool. Back. Layer upward. Ta-da. Sorry, Anthony. I'll just get this to fit button. Thanks. Form fit. Okay. Done. Don't think anyone can hear that because on my end it doesn't show that. Display. But is it capturing the audio? Go back. Have to look. Um, guess I don't look too bad on. Okay. That's a new problem. Now I need to get desktop audio. Desktop audio. Very interesting. Now everything is active, yet it's not. Um, by now. I should just know.
Your speakers or headset. Click apply and OK.
There we go.
In today's video, I'm
Cool. Now we're ready.
I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and improve the quality of your webcam directly inside of OBS, regardless of the webcam that you have.
Okay.
So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our webcam is added. So I'm just going to come to my just chatting scene. And if you are interested in the overlays that you see that I'm using here today, you can go in the description of this video. Now, you can see here that out of the gate, the webcam that I'm utilizing is a $27 webcam. It's by far one of my favorite budget-friendly webcams, and I'll put a link in the description of this video as well. But most webcams come like this. Now, this one has a pretty good out-of-the-box quality. Like, you can get away with an image like this. However, we want to make this look even better and try to make it look as professional as we possibly can, and that's what I'm going to show you here today. Now, super important. You want to make sure you're lit up as best as you possibly can. I'm going to show you some options here that if you don't have a lot of light, how you can go ahead and customize.
Love this, but I think we do need a little bit more light. The light being directly behind me, that makes it worse. Kinda hate that too, but it's better. It's at least better. Still a little harsh. Hold on. A little more even out, even though it's fine.
This directly inside of OBS. But if you do have lights, try to get lights you can adjust the brightness of if you possibly can, so that way you can see the quality that we're going to get here. So once you have this webcam added, we're going to come right click, we're going to come to properties. And you're going to see the first option here. Now, what I like to do right out of the gate is I just like to deactivate and activate my camera back. This just kind of refreshes it and gives you an opportunity to be able to start customizing it. Then we're going to scroll down here and we're going to come to where it says device default. We're going to select custom. It's going to give us more options here. Now, the resolution, I want to make sure that I get the highest resolution that my webcam offers. Right, so that's going to be 1920 by 1080. So now you're going to see that we have that there. As far as FPS, I want to get the highest. This is going to help with it not being laggy and being as smooth as it possibly can. Video format, I like to leave it at any. Color space, I like to do Rec 709. This is going to give you the most level of accurate color that you're going to be able to get. So you can see here that right now the webcam is kind of going crazy, right? So what I like to do is when you change settings a little bit too fast, I like to go ahead and deactivate, activate it back up, and you'll see here that now it's going to go ahead and get adjusted here. So now for color range, I like to go ahead and do full, and that's going to give us again the most color that I can get out of this webcam. For buffering, I leave it at auto detect, and then I'm going to press OK. So now that we got the default settings in place, now we're going to go ahead and customize even more what this is actually going to look like. So I'm going to click on the Facecam. I'm going to come to properties. I'm going to come to configure. Your video, and that's going to bring up a window just
thing that it's not prioritizing itself on the top. It's not a huge deal.
just like this. So the first thing that I like to do is come to camera control, and I like to turn off the exposure. Now,
Camera control. Turn off the exposure. That's dark as heck, bro.
before I turn it off, you're going to see here that this side of my face, it's super bright. The lights behind me are super bright. So the minute I take off auto exposure and leave it at -7, you're going to see here that now my face is not blown out. The lights behind me are not blown out. And you'll be like, hey, but you look really dark. We're going to adjust the brightness here in just a second. So now once you have that, I'm going to come to video. I'm going to move this over so you can be able to see this a little bit better. Now I'm going to come to where it says brightness. Now for the brightness, I'm actually going to go down with the brightness to about -15. Now you say, why are you going darker? Well, there's two options here. I'm going to show you how how to brighten this up. But the first option is if you have lights, you can go ahead and increase it, right? So I have two Elgato key lights. Again, I'll put a link in the description of this video, and I'm able to adjust the brightness. Right now, I have them at 47%. If I were to bring them up to about 100, you're going to see here that now the brightness is pretty spot on. But because not everyone has the option to be able to increase the lights that they have, I'm going to show you how to do that directly here in the settings. So the very next thing that we're going to do is with the contrast. So for the contrast, I just bring it down just a little bit. The saturation, brings a little bit more color, adds a little bit more redness to it. And that's perfectly how I like to have it. So I'm going to increase this just a bit to maybe about 80. That's going to give me a little bit more color. You can see the purples look a little bit more fuller. And then for the sharpness, I personally like to have this at about 5. And again, it just adds a little bit more detail to the shot. So you can go ahead and adjust that as you see fit. So now here for the gamma, this is how we're going to go ahead and increase the brightness of this image. So I'm going to take this from 100 to about 148. And you can see here that now the light is pretty much spot on. I didn't change my lights. All I did was change these settings. For the white balance, I like to leave it on auto. And the reason why is because for some reason with the webcams, it literally just adjusts so much better. So when I check this off, you're going to see that the color now looks too blue. Now, of course, I can go ahead and adjust this and bring this up and kind of get it to the sweet spot. But when I select auto, it literally just balances out here for me. And then for the backlight comp, I'm going to leave it at 30. And for the gain, I'm going to leave it at 0. So I'm going to select apply. I'm going to select.
Why does mine not say 30? Mine says 80. Holy. Well, it doesn't go any lower, so we're going to keep it at 80.
OK, and then I'm going to go ahead and press OK again. Now, one of the biggest things here is that when you close OBS, you are still going to have these settings. However, it's super important that once you right click on properties, you come to configure video, that you go ahead and screenshot that just in case your settings ever get deleted, which could potentially happen if you update OBS or anything of that sort. But for this, it will save your settings, and now you have a webcam image that looks professional, looks high quality, and has allowed you to give your viewers a better experience. But if you have your video looking good and your audio sounds terrible, it's not going to get you the viewers to stick around to watch your stream. So go ahead and watch this video right here where I walk you step.
Okay. And I know this is not the best microphone for all of this, but I'm still thankful and appreciative that I even have it. So, not super upset with that. Well, you know, not super good. It's good enough. It, you know, some light, I guess. Monitors, but this actually kind of works if I had everything up like, but not always how that works. I kind of like it. For fish in a little. A little better. Just a little. I am going to take a look. Just a little. I am going to take a look. So, not terrible. Not on mobile. On mobile, I look pretty okay. So terrible. Not on mobile. On mobile, I look pretty okay. On mobile, I don't look bad really at all. Desktop, that's different. Maybe the settings don't like super work if I wanted to have a little bit of darkness in the room, but I don't know. It's cool. All right. Settings. Let's just go back to me. I'm gonna have to get used to seeing myself. Really gonna have to get used to seeing myself. It's never not gonna be hard. And put my shoulders back even more. Oh. Okay. I don't look so bad. You know, the hair spottiness is kind of weird, but only I'm really noticing that. Really, only people who zero in on it after I say it are going to be the only people who know. So, well, this was a cool lesson. I'm gonna look directly into the camera just to know how I look and stuff, and okay. Well, this was good for now. I'll try again, and we'll know more even then. This was pretty